Hello and welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series Season 12. This is my first cast of the amateur divisions. I've been doing Storm Div and all sorts of fun stuff all summer. We're finally getting into the meat and potatoes, these NGS amateur division games. Very exciting, and we're getting ready to go with an NGS Division B-SouthEast matchup here between BeatGen, Johanna Means Family, and A Touch of Honey. These teams are already jumping right in. We're going to Battlefield of Eternity for game number 1. So let's head on over to the draft and see an Anduin first banned here by BeatGen. Quick look over at the map bans. Dragonshire, Sky Temple, Tomb of the Spider Queen, and Towers of Doom were banned away. So we see the Vala ban coming on through there. If you've been used to other map pools in previous seasons or throughout this summer, the big change this season is that Garden of Terror is out and Sky Temple is in. So that is going to be what the map pool is for this NGS Season 12. Put Lighthouse in the intro video. New intro video, courtesy of Raka. Caster of volume, caster of quality, put together a new intro video for us this season. As we see the Lucio Zagara bands come on out here. Some pretty standard stuff hitting the board at the start here. We got Stukov up and available. We'll see if that's a priority here for BeatGen. Battlefield, I mean, there's a lot of good flex picks you got going on here. They're going to go with a first pick Li Ming. Here picked up by Snagananas. Very versatile Battlefield pick. Strong team fight, strong race. A little light on the wave clear, so you got to make sure you make up for that in other ways, but definitely first pickable here on BOE. Touch of Honey going to be responding here. We're going to have Greymane and Nubarak locked in by Jared Rossi and Quiet Time. Nubarak has been very, very popular so far this summer as both a pick tank and a siege tank, being able to use those beetles to draw fire when the minion wave is expired or behind. So, BeatGen, they've got the Li Ming lined up. Do we see something like a Varian come on through? No tank yet. Going for the double damage up front. The Doctor gonna lock in Raynor, and Linehouse playing the Ana. So gonna look to overpower this Li Ming most likely. You could still see Eye of Horus, but more likely than not, we've got the nano boost onto the Li Ming, just allowing Snag to bring the noise. Touch of Honey. Looking across at the Raynor Li Ming, they're going to take Diablo out of the equation here. Don't want to be counter-dove, as it were. BeatGen, Johanna Means Family. Looking at the Greymane and Nubarak, a pretty aggressive combination. Going to remove Kira. Interesting. Maybe they've got some player knowledge over there. Kira does, you know, Battlefield of Eternity is a map you can get away with something like a Kira. There's less offlane duties to perform in terms of wave clear and camp clear and stuff like that. And with the backline that they have, Kira could definitely get back there and do some damage. Wondering if A Touch of Honey has something like a Samuro, something like a Zeratul in their playbook here. Going with the Dahaka Maiev, so pretty frontline focused. We're on the side of A Touch of Honey right now. Maiev gonna have a tough time reaching any of these 3 targets if they stay split. But sometimes you just find the right angles. And any of those that get pulled in, especially off something like an Anubarak combo, not a lot of health bars to deal with there. So we'll see how that works out for them. Last 2 picks here for BeatGen. See how they want to round this out. We're going to go Johanna Blaze here for Jinxie Cat and Tetcher. So putting some serious meat on that front line to protect the 3 squishies in the back. Good balanced setup here. Good race as well. I like the Blaze Dahaka matchup. Both of them are pretty not vulnerable, but resistant to the Maiev shenanigans, like pulling the front line. Support main with the last support pick here for a touch of honey. Gonna bring in the Alex Straza as our final pick. Interesting to see the Alex Straza there. You've got the Anubarak Greymane sort of blow-up style here. Alex Straza, generally a bit of a slower healer. But if you pop that Dragon Queen at the right moments, it can definitely turn the tide of these fights. Touch of Honey, likely looking to control some areas. Beat Gen, looking pretty macro-focused here. You've got, you know, Li Ming, Raynor can clear a wave okay. Johanna and Blaze can definitely help out there. But the race potential, I believe, is definitely stronger on the side of Beat Gen here. Greymane's a good racer, but none of the rest of them really help out in that department. Li Ming and Raynor are very good. Very, very good in that. Even Blaze isn't too bad. So we'll see if a Touch of Honey can find their target with that big CC chain and get those kills, or if Beat Gen's going to run away with this one on the map objective. Let's get into game number 1. On the left, as my camera is locked for some reason. I think we go. There we go. On the left in the blue, we have Beat Gen. Johanna means family. Jinxie Cat is on the Johanna. Linehouse is playing Ana. The Doctor on Raynor. Snag and Ana is on the Li Ming. And Tetcher is on the Blaze. On the right in the red, a Touch of Honey, support main on Alex Straza, Quiet Time on Anubarak, Daily Peach is playing the Maiev, Black Jesus on Dahaka, Jared Rossi is on the Greymane. Checking those level 1 talents, we've got Globes for Johanna and Blaze on the left, we've got Globes for Anubarak on the right, as well as the Umbral Bind quest for Maiev and the Enhanced Agility here for Dahaka. See what the wave clear is looking like to start things off. Maiev looking for a chain. Not going to find one just yet. Good sleep dart coming out from Linehouse. See Alex Straza trying to put down the heal on retreat. Quiet Time going to have to head back to base. So far, Beat Gen starting out strong. Checking on our top lane matchup. Blaze and Dahaka will battle it out in the wave clear department. Neither one of them terribly high damage to each other, and they both have good health regen, so I'm not expecting any 1v1 kills up there, but you never know. Sometimes it happens. Snagging on is just waiting on the edges, trying to throw those bolts past the beetles being generated by Quiet Time. Maiev spotted on the edge there. Gonna look for a flank into the back line. Linehouse and the Doctor staying at a reasonable distance. Here we go. There's the Umbral Bind that's actually going to land up to 2. Quiet Time follow-up with the double stun. Is it going to be enough? Linehouse and the Doctor. Linehouse so low, down to 20 health. Is the dot enough? Yes. Ana is taken out, and that's first kill of the game. Going over to a Touch of Honey. Going to see them jump onto the bottom camp in their 4v3. Taking their reward here at the 2-minute mark. So that's the, you know, that's the power of Maiev. If Maiev can actually find a way to get to that backline and find the pull, it's very strong. As you see here, the Doctor going to get taken out by the combo once again. It's going to put a Touch of Honey and an advantage going into the... Well, we still got some time. Raynor will make it back to start the camp and start the next objective. I was thinking it was closer to 3 minutes, but it's not. Top lane battle going about as expected. We see both teams moving over to their shaman camps. Bit of an early take there for a Touch of Honey. See if Blaze has the time to clean that out. We have an actual invade here. A Touch of Honey's coming right across the map. Nubrek's going to dive right in there, warping in as Maiev as well. Jinxie Cat coming to try to stand on the point here. Linehouse being chased away. The fire damage is enough, and that's Ana going down. Jared Rossi chasing out Snag as well. So 1 kill there. Jinxie Cat being chased right under tower range as well, and a Touch of Honey coming on very, very strong. here in the early going. How you doing, Propez? Glad to have you back. Touch of Honey getting the full... Still full shield on their own Immortal as we go into race positions. BeatGen fully back on the field here, so they'll be able to get a lot of that shield down. But this will definitely be a Touch of Honey winning the race here. See if BeatGen gets past half. Honestly, pretty close. Pretty close race in this early going. As we have about a half shield Immortal that's going to be pushing to the top lane. Snag in position there. Nubrak going to burrow over the wall, but snagging on us. Good spot to avoid the burrow charge. See Maiev still staying off the map, wanting to possibly go right past the gate here. Daily Peach looking for an opportunity. Maiev so far is still not spotted. Ball about to go down. There it is. Maiev is in. We get the pull onto Snag and Honest. Follow up from Quiet Time, but the pull combo is not quite as clean there. We see Snag able to get away. Great split on that orb as well. Touch of Honey definitely impressive in their first match of the season right now. Got the level 7s, nearly a level ahead right now. Mostly due to these hero kills. You see that Mercenary Steel is contributing quite a bit of experience to the lead, even though BeatGen is about 1,000 ahead in the soak. Johanna not able to get onto the point in time, but no one will go down for the attempt. Clear continuing up in the top lane. Sleep Arrow gonna stop a Nubrak for the meantime, allow a little extra wave clear, but Daily Peach just sitting and waiting for that opportunity. BeatGen gonna start to get wise to this maneuver, but no. If it ain't broke, don't fix it for now. Linehouse continuing to check the side. They're not checking the bottom brushes. Here comes Maiev looking for a chain on the backside, but a great split there. Snag the Doctor and Linehouse. Great triangle away from the Maiev warp. We'll have to wait for that cooldown to come up once again. There it is. We actually got the Impaled. Jared Rossi going straight in. Rainer gets hit with the drag and will fall first. Rest of BeatGen, Johanna means family. Able to retreat here, but another death before the objective. Dragon Queen was actually used there by support main, so they're going to try to get a little bit of C-Gen on the side of a Touch of Honey. Looking like the fort will be theirs. Follow-up from Quiet Time gets negated by the Iron Skin of Johanna. That's a big cooldown down. We'll see if BeatGen is able to push forward here and get some work done on this objective while Dragon Queen is offline. Looks like we have a possible... We had the 1v1 going in the bottom lane. Tetcher forced to back up as the rest of a Touch of Honey was on the way. Black Jesus gonna have that healing negated. A Snag just throwing those orbs right into the healing circle of Alexstrasza. Daily Peach looking for a flank once again, but will be spotted. Level 10s are here for a Touch of Honey. BeatGen got to be careful about their positioning right now. We've got the Go for the Throat, Cocoon, Lifebinder, Isolation, and Warden's Cage here for a Touch of Honey. Quiet Time not able to find a hit onto Tetcher, but once again able to take the Immortal to half health without much trouble. In neutral race positions here, as BeatGen do not want to engage down their level 10s, they're just going to go ahead and pick up their Shaman Camp, try to catch a little bit of soak, maybe take a little bit of health out of this shield. With a Touch of Honey picking up the objective once again. We're going to have a strong push down in the bottom lane. How you doing, Ricaro? Good to see you again. BeatGen has the lane pushed out with this Shaman Camp. We see a late Shaman Camp taken there by a Touch of Honey as they make their way down to the bottom lane. Doctor and Snagananas getting a little bit of free damage there as they retreat behind the wall. Over on the side of BeatGen, we have the Falling Sword, Bunker, Disintegrate. That's going to be good against the Cocoon. We have the Nano Boost and Hyperion there for a little extra siege. The Immortal is already down to about half health as it jumps onto this fort. By time looking for an opportunity. Jared Rossi with a good splash off of the fort structure there. And that's going to be a fort going down. Jinxie wanting an engage. Daily Peach going in there. Going to find the pull. Oh, no, actually, not quitely. The Doctor's staying alive. Unstoppable is in, but Raynor is out. Go for the throat. Going to lock in that kill. Snagging with the nano boost. Trying to get away here, but caught in the mix. Will go down to Greymane as well. Got 2 kills coming on in for a touch of honey. Dragon Queen coming on out as well. This could be more. A big drag is going to land onto Anna. An extended triple kill here for a touch of honey, and they're up 7-0 on the kill count. Anubarak going to head on back to base. Right now, a touch of honey very much putting on the, stepping on the gas. The early going here on Battlefield, up 11-13. Up into the keep walls already. It's not out of reach yet for BGen. There's a lot of games still left, especially when you've got both of your keeps. They're going to have to do something to negate the very aggressive playstyle here from a touch of honey. Take a look at the experience. We see a lot riding on those mercenary camps, a lot riding on those hero kills. It's contributing to this current 2-level lead. Cat and snagging on us, just trying to get a lock on where a touch of honey is. They have the top camp to clean up. Touch of honey going to head on down to the bottom side to get that camp rolling. What did Dahaka go on for? One who collects, so going with the camp clear and camp take talent. Contributing to the macro presence here for a touch of honey. Mortals are spawning in. BGen, once again, down a talent tier. They might have to try to make something happen anyway. They're going to force their way out onto the map and try to stick around for the race. Raynor's locked in. Snagging on is putting out some damage as well. We see a touch of honey going back there. The Doctor able to get away from the initial stun. Tetcher going in for the peel. Daily Peach going to find the pull, but there's the new habits. Unstoppable. Going to deny that engage. Jinxie locking him up, but there's the cocoon. On out there, Jared Rossi jumping all over the backline, and that's Li Ming going down. Greymane is putting in a lot of work here. Johanna is going to fall. The pull onto Blaze is good. Warden's Cage preventing the escape. That's a triple kill once again for a touch of honey. Allow them to go back and start the race here. Greymane all over that. Doctor and Linehouse, the only ones left on the map trying to deal with this bottom lane push. Dahaka maintaining a forward position there. Would like to see them get on the race a little bit quicker, as we see BGen is already up and back on the map here. But when you're at a 2.5 level lead, you can be a little bit greedy on positioning. You can take some caution. As we see BGen moving forward, peeling away a little bit of those shields. There's still going to be about 11,000 health left on the shield here. Snag able to teleport away once, but Anub's going to go in there. Counter jet propulsion by Tetcher with the unstoppable. It's going to deny a lot of that. There's the falling sword coming on through from Jinxie to deny the engage as well. Bunker going to be dropped. Good reactions there from BGen Johanna means family. But they're down a couple of big ults. The falling sword and the bunker. So they're going to have to be careful about how the next engage is taken. Meanwhile, level 16 has been picked up by a touch of honey. Daily Peach staying way out of range there. Does not want to be scouted at all. Looking to move in on the edge now. Nano Boost coming on out just to try to help clear this objective. We see a touch of honey looking like they don't want to engage here. Instead, they're going to peel away, see if they can get some value down in the bottom lane. Objective cleared. Keep health still fairly good. We see a touch of honey instead going for the camp steal. Going to be scouted out, though. Camp going to be stolen. Looks like they're just possibly just going on the tour to camps here. Greymane and Dahaka going up to the top lane. Rest of the crew going over to the shaman camp on the right. They're just trying to get their experience up as quickly as they possibly can. Right now, Beat Gen thinking about the bottom camp. They're going to move in as they see both top and right side camps taken. They know they've got some time here. Should be able to shred that down, no problem. Touch of Honey's on the way, though. 5 could be caught here. Maiev is mounted and waiting. Tetcher sees them on the edge. The Doctor is not mounted. Oh no, the Doctor didn't have the mount. There's the Unstoppable from Johanna trying to find the save. The Doctor barely trying to get away there. What an impale from a Nubarak. There's the Cocoon coming out onto Li Ming as well as Linehouse guiding them on a merry chase. Daily Peach on the way. Snagging on is able to get back. Jet propulsion from Tetcher is going to complete the peel. Anna ultimately going to go down to the Maiev chase. Touch of Honey has the double kill. Got the level advantage. Looks like they're not going to stick around for this keep. Top keep is actually going to go down to the double camp that was taken earlier. Beat Gen now able to respond to that. But the Immortal spawning, looks like a Touch of Honey is going to favor that. And get onto the race right away. Nubarak maintaining defensive position. Beat Gen still would love to have their 16s before going in, but they're a little bit low on time right now. We'll see if they want to just go for the soak in the defense or if they want to push up and go for an odd-numbered fight. Right now, you see a Touch of Honey waiting for a possible gank. Jared Rossi is going to check up there. Black Jesus going to be stunned. But here they come. Dahaka with that tunneling claws into the backline is looking for a pull. Umbral Bind is going to hit 2 as well. The Doctor and Linehouse in a lot of trouble. The counter kill is good onto Greymane, though. We see the Doctor immediately taken out of the Cocoon by Snag and Anna's. Tetcher looking for the follow-up onto support main. Alex Straza very, very low. Trying to get away there. The Li Ming Orb is enough. Beat Gen is looking to get these resets. Daily Peach and Black Jesus able to jump away there. But the 2-for-1 means that Beat Gen, Johanna means family, finally able to release some of that pressure and jump onto the objective. Top lane starting to push in there with those constant catapults. Not sure here. Top. It will go top. Okay. So that'll relieve some of the pressure here for Beat Gen, as the objective is going to go to the top lane. Unfortunately, no minion support will be available. They'll at least be able to clean up their core sort of passively. That objective intercepting the waves. Nice Unstoppable there from Johanna. Going to deny the drag coming out from Dahaka. Right now, Beat Gen looking for a little bit of a flank here. Snag just throwing out those orbs. Wanting to be a little bit safe here. Is Quiet Time going to get hit with the Sleep Dart. Has to use the Burrow Charge to get away. Tetcher coming in to join the fight. Beat Gen hoping for a pick opportunity, because that would really allow them to jump back into this game if they can get more than just a keep right now. Wave clear is going to be not quite enough. This with Fort will fall, and right now, Nubrak's going to go in. A nice teleport there from Snag and On as Black Jesus on the edge is looking to use that enhanced agility, but will not be able to catch the retreating members of Beat Gen. Bottom lane Keep took a little bit of damage there, but is still standing. There is the Shaman Camp Steel coming on through from a Touch of Honey. Going to be very quickly cleared away. Dahaka going up to the top lane here as the bottom camp is going to be the focus for both of our teams. Dahaka digging in. This could be an odd number fight right now. Looking for the flank. Beat Gen wanting to maintain the positioning. Jared Rossi stepping up there, going to clear that wave. Beat Gen may not have a retreat path here. We'll see. Touch of Honey are just going to go in straight for this keep right past the members of Beat Gen. You see them hearthing back to base right now. They're not going to be able to stop the push. Wow, Touch of Honey stepping right up. Tetra going to stun them in range of that middle tower. There's the Hyperion as well, putting a little bit of damage out. Jinxie Cat going to bring in the Falling Sword, but the Warden's Cage on the back line. Snag able to get away from the Greymane, but Anna going to be going down. Raynor falling as well. Johanna trying to keep control of the Maiev. Tetra being chased away. One more auto is going to do it. Blaze is down. Snag going to be caught by Quiet Time, but teleports away from the Umbral Bind of Maiev. But with the 3 kills, it's looking like a touch of honey is going for the core here. Jared Rossi, and most of the damage is actually got to be a little bit careful. These Li Ming bombs are starting to do some work. Snag on the edge here, but the core is down to 50%. Trying to blink in and get the last couple hits onto Greymane, but it's too much damage. A touch of honey going to pick up the win in game number 1. GG. Very strong performance there from the aggressive comp of a touch of honey. I was doubting the Maiev, but Daily Peach did a good job of finding the targets in the back line. Great communication from the rest of the team to follow up with those stuns. And a high kill victory there for a touch of honey. Very well played. Take a look at the stats here. Snagging on is on the Li Ming, definitely leading the way on hero damage. 63,500 there. Doing a good job there, just throwing in orbs from the edges, getting those magic missile hits. Jared Rossi on the Greymane, though, was the story there for a touch of honey. Top siege, top hero damage, top experience soaked. 7 killing blows. I mean, a lot of good support there from support main, bringing the life binder, allowing Greymane to really go in deep. If we take a look at the talent build, yeah, going with the Worgen talents. We see the Wizened Duelist on level 7, followed up by the Executioner and the Tooth and Claw. Just being that source of raw damage and trusting the rest of the team to be able to support. It's a hard comp to pull off, and they did it well, can I say? Very nicely done. Let's take a look. Update the scoreboard here. Get ready for game number 2. Alrighty. Game number 1 is in the books. As we wait for the lobby in game number 2, we're going to take a short break. But when we come back, it's going to be more Beat Gen, Johanna Means Family versus a touch of honey. Sit tight. Alrighty, welcome back here. We're getting set up for game number 2 of Beat Gen, Johanna Means Family versus a touch of honey. Went up 1-0 in game number 1 there on Battlefield of Eternity. Looks like both teams are set to go for our second of 2 two-lane maps in the map pool. We're going to Braxis Holdout here at the behest of a touch of honey. So touch of honey picking both of the 2-lane maps here. Could show their hand as to what their style is going to be for the rest of the season. Pretty strong showing there with the rotating as 4. Braxis Holdout, you don't get to rotate quite as much, but you can play aggressively as a unit of 4. Interested to see how the draft is going to go here. Once again, BGen will have first pick, so we'll see if they're going to adjust their ban strategy at all. They don't want to deal with Maiev. Maiev was a problem, and it is now taken away by BGen. Johanna Means Family. See if a touch of honey wants to adjust their ban strategy at all here on Braxis Holdout. Sticking with the Vala ban, not interested in the Demon Hunter. So Braxis Holdout, you've got to worry a little bit about your off lane, but there are also some power picks down in the bottom lane that can be an issue. Junkrat comes to mind. With those traps that can ignore minions, the amount of control on the point is very, very good. Chromie, for similar reasons, just able to throw damage all over those points from a very safe distance. Lucio, also just strong in general, having that low cooldown cleanse at level 10 is always good. And of course, Zagara will be removed here by a touch of honey. So, BGen with the first pick opportunity once again. The Doctor gonna bring in the Sylvanas. Good flexible first pick. You can play early game, you can play late game. Hybrid damage coming out from Sylvanas. What can you say? Very flexible first pick. Touch of Honey, once again with the double reaction pick. Going with the Kira, Daily Peach. Showing why it was banned last game, and Quiet Time is going to go for May here in the first rotation. Kira is generally good against low damage output offlaners. Rexar can have problems versus Kira. I find that sometimes Blaze can have some problems versus Kira just because Kira's regen on health is so high. Going for the Stukov Deathwing for the side of Beatchen. Jinxie Cat locking in that Deathwing would seem to imply that it is a tank Deathwing. We have McGiblets on the Stukov, who came in for Tetcher here for game number 2. So a Touch of Honey. Looking at Sylvanas, Stukov, Deathwing. Probably interested in taking Leoric off the board. They're going to take Diablo out. Not believing that Deathwing is a tank. Not believing that Deathwing will be the tank. Beat Gen. Seeing the Mei, seeing the Kira. Gonna remove the Tychus. Tychus can put some consistent damage onto Deathwing for sure. And the big main blind option has already been chosen as Mei from A Touch of Honey. Interested to see whether the red team is going to go for the gray main once again here. It can be pretty tough into Stukov. We're going to see the Hogger picked up from Black Jesus. And support main going for the Anduin this time. So we've got a Kira and a Hogger over on the side of A Touch of Honey. It's just, does that mean Kira's going to be down with the 4-man? I mean, it's possible. Maybe they're just want a flexible matchup in the top lane. Maybe they're going to be rotating, leaving Kira in one lane, Hogger in the other, and the rest are just going to rotate around. That's a way that I've seen some teams play it. Thrall Garrosh coming on through for Snagging On Us. And Linehouse. So a lot of front line here for both teams. Is Garrosh looking to get some throws there? Thrall going to be able to follow up. We'll have to see whether it's Deathwing or Thrall in the top lane. As the last pick is coming on through from A Touch of Honey is going to be that Junkrat. Here for Jared Rossi. Now one thing I'm 90% on, I believe Deathwing can just walk over traps and disarm them. I think you still get the minus armor if you go for the minus armor talent. But I don't think they ignore Deathwing. So that is a positive on the side of Beatchen here, but both teams going with the solo ranged once again. Sylvanas backline here for Beatchen. We've got the Touch of Honey backline of just Junkrat. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of big-time brawling. Got Garrosh, Deathwing, Thrall, and even Stukov frontline here for Beatchen. Mei, Hogger, Kira, the side of A Touch of Honey. Definitely going to have ourselves a brawl. Looking at this, it's going to be... not sure how quick the kills are going to be, but that's going to be up to those Garrosh throws. Let's get into game number 2. Alrighty. Game number 2. On the left in the blue, we have Beatchen, Johanna Means Family. McGiblet's going to be on the Stukov, Snagging On is on the Garrosh, Jinxie Cat playing Deathwing, the Doctor is on Sylvanas, and Linehouse is going to be playing the Thrall. On the right in the red, we have A Touch of Honey. Daily Peach is on the Kira, Quiet Time playing Mei, Support Main is on the Anduin. We have Jared Rossi on the Junkrat, and Black Jesus playing the Hogger. Looks like they're going with a 3-2 split over on the side of A Touch of Honey. Interesting that they send the Junkrat to the top lane. I figured they would put it down here in the bottom lane for the safe wave clear to not allow the 4 to push in, but they're setting up to really make this Thrall's day difficult. Looks like Junkrat. Okay, so not going for the 2-3. Just staying off the map for now. Making BGen guess where the rest of the team might be, but here they come. It is going to be the 4v4 down here in the bottom lane. There's the mine coming out onto the Garrosh. Great stun there from Kira to not allow Garrosh to get outside of tower range. And first kill. Going to go over to a touch of honey. Jinxie Cat trying to control that space on the secondary tank that is Deathwing in this matchup. Trying to keep on wiggling there. Make sure that Junkrat can't get too much free damage. Yeah, so Deathwing just walks over that trap and it gets disarmed. Okay. We're going to see the reposition there. The Doctor, I think, moved on the Haunting Wave. That was some herky-jerky movement there as Daily Peach went in for the engage. Our beacons are activating. They are up and running. Checking in on our top lane matchup. Linehouse and Black Jesus actually wearing each other down. They're in the top lane. There's a throw onto support main. Anduin trying to get away here, able to wiggle back into the back line. Snag and Honest could be in trouble here, but the W heal from Garrosh is enough to keep Snag alive for now. Jinxie Cat getting whittled down there as the Doctor trying to get away from Jared Rossi, and a touch of honey getting the better of that initial engage. Quiet Time heading back to base, though, as Snag able to step onto the point. So far, no progress on the objective. Thrall and Hogger continue to battle it out here. Linehouse, pretty high on health. Doesn't have a lot of mana to show for it here. Oh, Black Jesus could be in trouble. It is green Thrall. But Kira coming up for the flank. Linehouse in some trouble. There's the Hog Wild, and Thrall is down. Great job baiting the health total there by Black Jesus. Quiet Time getting big time breathed on. We're going to pop that Cryo Freeze to heal on up. Root comes out onto McGiblets. There's the friendly throw from Snag for the save onto Stuka. Big Protect Shield onto Deathwing. Gonna pop once, gonna pop twice on the last armor plate as a touch of honey to control the points once again. Big throw onto Daily Peach. Oh, the Silent Zone coming on out there. Is Kira able to get enough healing to stay alive? Thrall taking back the top point here versus Hogger, who has to head on back to base. Deathwing up in the air, trying to heal back up here, wants those armor plates before coming back down. See those chattering teeth. Will connect. Quiet Time moving forward. There's the root onto Garrosh. We're going to be just fine. Jinxie Cat landing on down. As Quiet Time thrown into the back line. Is there enough damage here? Giblet's getting those big Stukov auto attacks in as well. Snag and Honest is really using that health bar very effectively on Garrosh here. Checking on our top laners, continuing the battle there. Looking like Hogger is controlling the main point for now. Snag looking for the throw. Great target onto Junkrat. Jared Rossi is... Oh! Silence is out. Less than 100 health. Can Jinxie Cat catch up? Junkrat gonna try to get over the wall. There's the Earth Shatter. And Junkrat gonna go down. First kill of the game for Beat Gen. Johanna means family. Hogger and Thrall continue to be locked in a crazy battle here, but Daily Peach is rotating on up, looking for a gank opportunity. No vision. Linehouse playing safely for now, so Kira gonna back off here. Gonna head over to the right-hand side, picking up that Hellbat camp. This is Beat Gen picking up the camp on the bottom side as well. Looks like Beat Gen going for the Bruiser camp at the same time. We'll see if a touch of honey goes the same thing. No, they're actually going to come on down to the bottom point. Snag and Honest keeping an eye on the area as the camp clear commences for a touch of honey. You see Thrall and crew try to move onto the point here. Black Jesus sees them all, but it's going to get rooted. Silence and the slow from Stukov brings Black Jesus down to about 10% health there. Jinxie Cat looking to control this area, but it's 72% on the objective. For a touch of honey, support main stepping up onto the point. Big traps and Chattering Teeth are online. Linehouse, good reposition there. Giblet's going to go ahead and eat that trap. Augur spinning off the edge here, and actually Garrosh able to wrestle the bottom point away, but Kira is looking to make that an odd engagement. Oh, a great Indomitable is going to deny the engage of Kira. They're going to lose the point, but Garrosh staying alive down there in the bottom lane. I need some water. My voice is not having it today. There we go. You saw Deathwing's armor dip down to 15 rather than 30 there, as the trap didn't root but did connect. 5 members rotating down to the bottom lane as snagging on is on that Garrosh is causing them all sorts of problems. Touch of Honey going to move around the map. They really would love to get a pick on the Garrosh, but getting a pick on a Garrosh is really, really tough. And we're going to see BGen able to use that pressure in the top lane, but the flank is coming in. We've got the 3v3 flank. The Doctor using the Haunting Wave to get out. Can Stukov get out? There's Deathwing coming on down, getting the big slow. Black Jesus on the flank is going to turn that beacon back towards a touch of honey. Snagging is coming up from the bottom lane. We could have ourselves a full engage here as Daily Peach, ooh, barely able to get away from the clutches of Garrosh. Linehouse continuing to deal that green damage to Black Jesus. Hogger somehow able to get away as Jinxie Cat looking to complete the body block in quiet time. Get enough healing. No, May is down. Deathwing with that last hit. And it looks like we're going to see about 100% to 72 on the Zerg wave, with the blue wave going down the bottom lane. Bottom lane, I should say. Both teams looking for their level 10s here. Looks like it's just going to be a full Zerg defense. Push from the bottom lane being dealt with by 3 members. Hogger, or Thrall, going to try to aid that just a bit as the rest of BGen clears the top lane push. Thrall got to be a little bit careful here as quiet time is coming on down. Mostly just hanging out ready to soak that experience as it comes their way. And overall, Zerg waves pretty much nullified on both sides. Level 10s are here. We've got the Bellowing Roar for Deathwing, Flailing Swipe, Earthquake, Warlord's Challenge, and Mind Control. Uh-oh. BGen maybe looking in for an invade, going very aggressively on the right side. Quiet Time going in. Deathwing going to go ahead and drop on the camp. They want to find this kill. Taunt comes out. Light Bomb onto Quiet Time as well is only going to stun the tank. There's the Mind Control followed up by the Fear, and May just had no opportunity to press any kind of buttons there for about 5-6 seconds. Rocket Ride from Junkrat is not going to connect. Actually, Linehouse taking a bit of damage from those grenades as Jinxie Cat in that melee destroyer form putting some hurt. Oh, the root follow-up is good, and Hogger is down a double kill there for BGen Johanna Means family, and they are going to execute this camp steal. That's a big wave of CC that suddenly became available at level 10 there for BGen. You saw the taunt coming out from Garrosh, the Mind Control silence, the Fear silence. A lot of good options there. Over on the side of a touch of honey, though, you did see the Rocket Ride come on out. Vortapult is the choice for Hogger. It's going to be the Revolving Strikes, Unrelenting Strikes from Kira, Avalanche from May, and Light Bomb from the Anduin. Hogger spinning on into the back. Snagging on is being pushed back by Daily Peach. There's the taunt coming on out and a great Bloodthirst, but Stukov and Garrosh going for the ride. Light Bomb hits as well as Jinxie Cat trying to move in for the save. Garrosh is going to be the first to fall. Stukov down as well, but the Doctor is in, but it's a lot of damage, and Hogger is going to fall. A great Bellowing Roar is going to secure the kills onto both May and Hogger. So going 2 for 2 here. BGen with a great turnaround after they lost 2 members early in that scuffle. Beacons are activating here. Looks like BGen moving towards the bottom half of the map. Just taking a look at the boss. Get some camps rolling and get those beacons turned over to their side. But a touch of honey going to control this top lane. All members are back on the map after that fight. We'll have to see how it goes. The post-10 landscape is seeming to look in BeatGen's favor. But a touch of honey haven't really had an opportunity to bring in the Hogger and the Kira offensively so far. I want to see that unrelenting strikes combo. I want to see the Hogger dive onto the back line and see how that team fight turns out, because right now what they're doing has not been successful post-10. Touch of honey, seeing their opportunity, are going to continue to push the bottom lane. Cruiser camp taken on the top side by BeatGen as they rotate on down. This could be a big flank. Snagging on is looking for a target. Will be stunned there by Hogger. Indomitable comes on out. Is Hogger going to fly into the back line here? Double block, and there's the light bomb going to stun the Giblets. But with only 1 damage back there, suddenly it's Anduin that needs to be saving Hogger. 13s are in here for BeatGen, about to be in for a touch of honey. And overall, 2 ults used on the side of a touch of honey. None used on the side of BeatGen. Taunt comes out. There they are. There's the mind control silence. Follow-up throw, and Mei is going to go down. There's just so much silence time available on the side of BeatGen that even a Mei can be taken out. Garrosh looking for the flank. Thrall able to wrestle the point back from Junkrat in the top lane, who's just busy trying to deal with this bruiser camp push. Thrall hoping to step up and finish off the fort, but the wave is basically done. The rest of the crew are trying to dissuade a rotation to the top lane, as we are now at about 50% on the objective. Stopped at 62%. Goodness gracious, sorry team, I had an aggressive yawn I had to do there. Looks like we could have a scuffle here on the top side. All members are here. Mei a little bit behind. Uh-oh, Linehouse could be stuck on the edge looking for a flank. Deathwing going to drop on down. Oh no, now Black Jesus put themselves in the corner. But Hog Wild allows them to spin on through. Light Bomb is going to be pushed back there. Nice job by Stukov before getting sent into the avalanche. Jinxie Cat going to use the Cataclysm to escape here. Snagging on is going to be repositioned. Does Snag have a W as Quiet Time pushing back into the stun, and this time it's going to be Garrosh as the tank going down. The Doctor going to reposition there. There's the follow-up. Is the snowball enough? No, the Doctor survives. There's the rocket ride from Junkrat, though. Oh, Sylvanas taken out by the impact. Deathwing chased down by Kira. It's a triple kill there for a touch of honey. Big plays at a big time. Junkrat headed on down to the bottom lane with that Junkrat mount. Oh no, Linehouse has been caught out here. Pushed back, actually out of the one stun, but into another, and that's going to be a trickle death on the side of BeatGen. We're almost certainly going to see the objective going down the bottom lane for a touch of honey here. Boss being worked on by a touch of honey, being shredded effectively, going down to half health. Snagadon is stepping up there. Just checking, just checking. The rest of the team is on the way. Will Deathwing consider dropping? No, they're not going to go for it. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Could have walked in. The rest of the team was a little bit behind. But they're going to try to set up for the defense. There's a boss in the bottom lane as well. I think that BeatGen may have to just retreat to their keeps here. So that's a lot of beef flying down the lane. Deathwing going to drop straight in the middle of it, instantly taken down to half health. Daily Peach on the chase there. Oh, Hogger jumping in as well. The Bellowing Roar is not going to land as the taunt and mind control came on out. Light Bomb hits. Deathwing able to barely get away, but still in the corner. Jinxie Cat manages to get behind the gate. Linehouse looking for a flank. Manages to avoid the Kira connection. Look at this wave pressure. Jinxie Cat down below 500 health, just trying their best to move up and clear that wave. The Doctor taking huge damage on the edge, has to move away. Deathwing taken out by the extended attack of the boss, going right through that keep. May pushing 2 into the backline. Garrosh and Thrall stuck in the avalanche. Linehouse is going to go down, but not before the... Oh, look at the giant root silence coming out from McGiblets. Will it be enough to turn this? They have to use the flailing swipes. But with 2 members down and the boss on the core, I think this is going to be all she wrote. A touch of honey with a strong 2-0 showing in their first series of this season. GG. Very, very nicely played. Showing the power of that Kira in the bottom lane. Daily Peach having a big impact on today's series. Let's take a look at the stats here. The Doctor on Sylvanas, top siege, top hero damage. Therefore, BeatGen, Johanna means family. Over on the side of A Touch of Honey, it was actually Hogger, top damage there. Black Jesus doing some good work in the constant battle versus Thrall in the top lane. Definitely closer in kills that time, but just coming out ahead at the right moments was A Touch of Honey. Strong push with the boss in the bottom lane to cruise on through to a second victory. Take a look at the talents, update the scoreboard. We'll see if we can get ourselves an interview with A Touch of Honey. Let's head on over here. All right, looks like I'm joined by Jared Rossi. Congratulations on the 2-0.
Thank you, thank you.
Let me just get you turned up just a little bit there. Perfect. All right. So, looking pretty strong out there. A couple of very aggressive compositions. Tell me about the Maiev setup there on Battlefield of Eternity. Was that a planned sort of comp, or was that a reaction and draft that you were able to pick up that sort of composition?
Well, my friend Daily Peach, we have a lot of trust in him, and so whatever he says, we kind of just do. So, yeah, if he's hovering it, we're gonna pick it.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it looked like some pretty strong communication there between the pull into the Anubarak combos, Greymane going in, a lot of just big damage there. Tell me a little bit about the Greymane build, going for the full Worgen setup. Not something that we see an awful lot. Was that sort of a response to being the only ranged hero, or is that a more comfortable setup for you personally?
Yeah, it's definitely my preference. I like all the damage. If I die, you lose a lot with the Wise and Duelist, but I got a good team to keep me alive, and so yeah, we just play for that.
Okay, yeah, looked very good there in game number 1. Going to our second 2-lane map there, Braxis holdout for game number 2. Once again, pretty frontline heavy style, going with the Kira down with the main group. Junkrat the solo range this time. Was there anything you were really worried about in the comp of BeatGen there? Was the Deathwing frontline causing any problems, or was it really just you thought that the damage and control was on your side there from the start?
Well, they were definitely running us around the map in the beginning, and so we were really worried about that. And I think just after we lost the first fight, we kind of like stabilized, and once we were able to do that, I think we were able to turn some fights around, and we got the big Zerg wave, and it was just GG from there.
Definitely some well-timed, the boss along with the Zerg wave in the bottom lane. It's just a nearly unbeatable push there. Tell me about how things were going post level 10. A lot of CC unlocked on the side of BeatGen there between the taunt, the mind control silence, the bellowing roar. Got a couple of May kills early. Did you have to make any adjustments in the way you engaged once the ultimates came online?
Yeah, we definitely our May was making sure that we we were safer, and he held his passive a little bit, more carefully, and then I think he was able to provide the space, and after that, and we got the good kills and follow-ups,
Very strong showing from A Touch of Honey. A good decisive 2-0 in the first week. Is this your first time in the NGS, or is this?
This is our first, yeah.
This is your first year? Okay. Looking like a solid crew out there. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you so much.
So being sort of a new crew, I guess there's not too many other teams in the. Are there any other teams in this division that you know ahead of time looking forward to facing?
We know the Frankfurters. Big shout out to them. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So, uh, yeah, thanks to them a lot. A lot of help from them coming to us, and yeah, we're looking forward to them in week 6.
Excellent. We'll be looking forward to that matchup for sure. Well, thank you very much for joining me. The floor is yours. Any shout outs you'd like to make before we head on out of here?
I just like to shout out my team. They did so well. Really surprised me. I was definitely really nervous going into it, so they calmed me down and made me feel good. And my friend Undeadski, he was watching from the Twitch, and I know he's watching. And then anybody else, my friend Ruben, I know he's watching, and Sarah, I know she's watching. So I don't know who else is watching, but shout out to all them.
uh, Great stuff. Great showing here. Jared Rossi, thanks so much for joining me and good luck going forward.
All right, thank you so much.